Griffey, A-Rod, Roland and Edmonds, Manny and Ortiz, Hank Aaron and Eddie Matthews. Last season, Olsen and Acuna or Seager and Adolis Garcia. Let's take a second to appreciate these names, these offensive duos that were historic in their era and to this day are like the Mount Rushmore of their own franchise. I think as fans, we struggle to live in the moment to say, I am here watching this go down. If you're a baseball fan, you're watching history be made right now. Let's get into it.
Giddy up.
Driven deep to left field. Ramos back. Track. Wall.
Welcome back to Touching Bases podcast. I'm feeling much better. I actually did have COVID. Yes, COVID still exists. Surprisingly, I took a test and said positive. Whether how accurate that is, I have no idea. Also, I moved around the studio. As you guys see around, I decided to put everything to the corner of the room so we get a little bit more backdrop instead of feeling so claustrophobic in this one little area. We're going to see how it works out. Might have to change up some things. So apologize for the new setup and new camera angles. I'm trying some different things to make this a little bit more fluid and work for me, along with not putting myself in the corner over there.
Same, but different.
But still same. Consider subscribing and joining the community, and also if you are a baseball card or baseball autograph collector, go check out the eBay store. It's officially up and running. I've been working on it for the past couple days. Link is down below if you guys are interested in buying some stuff. It's right now just base cards, but we're going to be getting a lot more autographs and higher end things fairly soon. Betts and Ohtani. Super hot starting off the season. They're sort of cooling off going into June. I would still keep an eye on them, but they're not exactly who I'm talking about today specifically. As you guys saw in the thumbnail, there's probably a little bit of a hint. But besides a slowdown from a slight injury that just happened a couple days ago, besides that, nothing seems to be slowing them down. Of course, talking about Judge and Soto. Now today, in 2024, Soto is batting a .318 and slugging .603 with an OPS plus of 189. That's pretty good if you are interested in advanced stats. He's on track to being the best season since 2021, and I would say 2020 was his best season, but he only played 47 games. Aaron Judge is on track to his best year of his career. Now, I don't mean he will hit 62 plus home runs, but he is already at a 212 OPS plus with 23 home runs, and we're still over a month away from the All-Star break. Batting at 298, I know that doesn't seem incredible, but that's still very good considering that the rest of the league isn't even averaging close to 298 or 300, and he's slugging is 685. This is the closest duo we have since 1927. In the 1920s, with Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, no two players have played on the same team in the same season and played with a higher OPS plus. Now, I have a biased perception, and I truly believe that Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig played in a much lesser competitive league than what we see in the MLB today. There were only 16 teams in the entire MLB from 1914 to 1925. Pitchers were not throwing 103 miles an hour, and the sourcing for talent was much harder back then versus nowadays where everything's linked into social media. But I will say that the natural talent, without having a level of player development that we have today, natural talent, purest talent, it was at its best back then. In 1927, the ultimate, and I'm calling it a diamond duo, was Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. With using a collective stat with OPS plus, just now for some of you guys that don't know, OPS plus is just on-base percentage and slugging percentage put together, but it's a formula that gives you a source number to tell you how good they are based on 100 being the average. Lou Gehrig was a 220 OPS plus with 47 home runs and batted a .373 with a .765 slugging percentage, partnering throughout that season with Babe Ruth, who had an OPS plus of 225, batting .356 and slugging .772, hitting 60 home runs. Note, that was Babe Ruth's 5th best season based on OPS plus stats. His best season was in 1920 with 255 OPS plus, but Lou Gehrig was not on the team yet. There you go. 1927 was the best year to be alive to witness Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth playing together. That was literally the dream that we all wish that we were around for, to be able to witness that. So today, if you're a Red Sox fan, if you're a Yankees hater, just starting to get into baseball, or you're an old timer and have memories of like Johnny Bench or Kirk Gibson back in the day, take a moment and admire history taking place in 2024 and make a mental snapshot for your grandkids to hear when you get older, and you can look back at 2024 with whatever technology we have and say, I remember that and I watched it from the beginning. Baseball is something for all of us to love, and I just feel like we need to put a little reminder out there that the rivalries and everything are fun, but we should appreciate what happens in the time that we are alive enjoying the sport. That's all I have for you guys. Leave a comment below if you guys hate this setup or hate this, I don't know, this design. I'm gonna make a couple more videos after doing this because I've been out for a while, and I apologize for how long it's taken for me to get back on the roll. But if you like the video, if you like Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, and comment below if you don't like the Yankees. Subscribe if you like baseball but don't like my face. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.